Hello, and welcome to Studio 415.
On today's show, you'll get to hear how one Carroll student is giving their time to help those in need.
You'll see how a Charger swimmer is making a run at the Olympics.
And see the next group of students take on the Charger Challenge by competing in a slip and slide wrestling match.
All that and more coming up next.
Depending on the season, somewhere between probably 7 and 9 practices a week.
One of the reasons we started Kate's Kart was to make sure she wasn't forgotten. She would be 13.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take camera 2.
Welcome to Studio 415. I'm Noah Shear.
And I'm Casey Bain. There are many local charities here in Fort Wayne that give back to the community.
Studio 415 reporter Andy Neiman gives us an inside look on how one of these charities is connected to Carroll.
In my story, I take a look at the charity Kate's Kart and how one freshman student has impacted many lives.
Many students at Carroll have after-school activities, but one student spends his free time helping others. Seth Lehman is a Carroll freshman, and after school he spends his time working for Kate's Kart, his family's charity. Kate's Kart is a local non-profit that gives books to kids while they are in the hospital. The organization, founded by Andy and Krista Lehman, is named for their daughter, Kate.
One of the reasons we started Kate's Kart was to make sure she wasn't forgotten. She would be 13 and 7th grader right now. But to be able to go out in the community and just tell her story about what she loved. And then now, since we're 11 years old, that story includes so many people who have been impacted by the cart. So to hear their stories about how the books made a difference in their life is just awesome.
Kate's Kart has 30 carts scattered in 20 hospitals in Indiana. On average, they pass out 3,500 books per month. Lehman, while not yet old enough to pass out books, spends his time labeling and sorting through books to get them ready to be handed out. Lehman also feels that working for Kate's Kart is an extremely important and meaningful thing.
Since it's after my sister, who died when she was 18 months of a heart disease, it's very close to me. And it's just our family thing, and it's always nice to help out the family and remember Kate in a special way.
While spending the majority of her short life in the hospital, what Kate loved doing most was reading. The Lehmans took this tragedy and turned it into the large local charity that it is today. Lehman believes that he and his family's hard work and dedication is all worth it.
Just know you're helping kids out and bring smiles to their faces in a dark time in the hospital. That's nice.
Seth and Lehman's hard work and dedication has reached Rihanna Booth, a student at Maple Creek Middle School, while she was in the hospital.
It just made me feel like really happy and comfortable. It was very kind of them.
Kate's Kart is now giving away over 250,000 books to sick and needy children in the hospital. If you'd like to get involved, please contact Krista Lehman or another member of their large volunteer staff. For Studio 415, I'm Andy Neiman.
With the 2020 Olympics right around the corner, many athletes from all around the country have the opportunity to compete for a spot on the U.S. team.
I had the opportunity to interview a Carroll swimmer on his journey and potential ticket to the Summer Games in Tokyo. Senior Carroll swimmer Tristan DeWitt is ranked as one of the overall top 5 in Indiana. This past summer, DeWitt partook in the Next Club Student Athlete, or NCSA, Summer Championships along with other Carroll swimmers. During this meet, DeWitt qualified for the Olympic trial cuts in 2 different events, the 100 and 200 breaststroke. DeWitt is hopeful but knows his chances of making the Olympics.
So the Olympic trials are basically where you go in against some of the top swimmers in the nation, and you have to get top 2 out of everybody that's at the trials. And so right now I believe there's, in all of the events combined, there's about 2,000 to 3,000 people in the United States that have qualified.
Getting this spot is no easy task. Head coach John Gibson believes that a weekly routine is important for his success.
Well, they're usually doing, depending on the season, somewhere between probably 7 and 9 practices a week with weights in there also. Probably going 40,000 yards a week maybe or so, 40 to 50,000 yards a week.
Gibson also believes that with time and experience, DeWitt will continue to make more cuts throughout his college years. DeWitt recently committed to Indiana University to continue to improve his overall swimming career.
I don't think he has anywhere near reached his potential. I don't think he even knows what he is capable of doing. He gets into a collegiate group where all the swimmers are at his level or better. It's going to push him to swim faster, and he realizes he's even probably capable of doing.
DeWitt believes that the good environment he is surrounded by is a part of the reason he is achieving these goals.
My teammates mean a whole lot to me. Just having them be there and their support is great, and so I try to pay it back to them as much as I can while we're on the pool deck at swim meets.
DeWitt stated that to reach your goals, it's going to take hard work.
Just keep working hard. That's the only thing you can do. Just have your mindset on a goal. Don't let anybody let you down, and persuade your opinion, persuade you as you achieve your goal.
DeWitt will be competing at the CHI Health Center in Omaha, Nebraska on June 21st to the 28th of 2020. If you are ever interested in watching Tristan DeWitt swim at the Olympic trials, head over to usaswimming.org. For Studio 415, I'm Noah Shearer.
Slip and slides are easy to set up. Get a tarp, add some water, and have some fun.
But in today's Charger Challenge, we added soap and the requirement that the contestants had to stay on their feet in the Battle Royale.
Here's this week's Charger Challenge.
Welcome to week 4 of the Charger Challenge.
I'm your host, Andy Neiman, and today... Out of the way. Listen, for this week, I'm the host, and both of these hosts are going to be in the arena for sumo wrestling slip and slide. It's a 2-minute round where we have new contestants and our hosts duking it out on a really slippery slide. Anyways, after 30 seconds, every single round, what we're going to do is add something new to spice it up, all to win the Studio 415 Cup. Whoever falls the least wins.
Hi, I'm Louie, I'm a junior, and I'm gonna win because I'm the slipperiest one of them all.
Hey guys, me, Simon here. I'm in 11th grade, and I believe I'll win because back in college I used to do some combat fighting, so I know what I'm doing.
I'm Daniel LaRue, I'm a junior, and I'm gonna win this because I have a PhD in sumo wrestling.
Woo. Hi, I'm Andy Neiman. I'm supposed to be the Charger Challenge host, but I guess I'm gonna win this challenge because I was a sumo wrestler when I was 2 years old.
All right, now that we've introduced all the contestants, we're slicking up the slip and slide area. Oh man, looks pretty slippery. This week we're using Dawn and some baby lotion. Very slippery stuff. Well, now that the court's all ready to go, it seems like we need to get our contestants.
2 minutes starts in 3, 2, 1, go! Oh geez, there's some stuff oh geez, Andy's really going at Daniel. Oh, but Daniel's got him in a leg. Oh, and Louis just pushed him down. Oh geez, oh, and he's down. We got 2 downs. Okay, Daniel's still keeping it up, but oh, I think Simon's going for Louis. Oh, Simon's down again. Oh man, and we're hitting up 30 seconds in about 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds, splash time! Okay, we're adding water to the arena. Simon is still slipping around. Andy's going for Daniel again. He's got some blood. Simon's down again. Louis just killing it out there. Oh, geez, I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, and Casey's really focused. Oh, Simon's taking dirt again. Oh, Louis has not gone down once. Oh, Daniel's getting some action. And Simon's just dragged out of the court. He's decided to leave for some reason. Louis just going at it. Andy's down again. It's down to Daniel and Simon. Hey, 30 seconds. Go, go, go. We're going to add some balls into the court. Oh, and Andy's down. Oh, we're adding some stuff. Oh, the sword, the Studio 415 sword has been added to the arena, and the ball just goes right off Louis like it's nothing. Simon has exited the court for real. Oh, and Daniel's going at it, but Andy's trying to hit him too. And then, down. Louis down for the first time. Okay, 30 seconds, and go. All right.
I can do this all day.
Oh my gosh. It seems like we'll come to a standstill. Oh, and then he's down one more time. And he's just being sprayed with water. Okay, Daniel's going down. Louis is just an unstoppable machine at this point. Oh, but Daniel's wants some. He's getting him in the face. He's getting him with the Studio 415 sword. All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and Simon goes in for a game winner. All right. Andy seems to be in pain.
Oh, let's see that beautiful replay. Oh, Simon coming in for an amazing slam. All right, he came out of nowhere. Yeah, he was kicked out of the round, but this was sure entertaining. All right. What a beautiful play.
Oh, Daniel's really going for it, but Louis just an unstoppable machine. Oh, they're really going at it. Oh, and Daniel's down.
I can't see. Wash my face. All right.
It's just too much. It's just too much. All right, Louis won the Studio 415 Slip and Slide Sumo Challenge, and it seems everyone else has lost. Sorry, hosts. So how does it feel to win the Studio 415 Cup?
Feels pretty slippin' fantastic.
Nice. Louis is gonna do a victory lap. Here he comes. All right.
Oh my, oh no, dude, we can't do it from there. That's not a good enough momentum.
You gotta go downhill.
As the summer turns into autumn, the cold air brings with it a need for something to warm up the students of Carroll.
The CHS show choirs hope to do just that with their annual coffee house. Studio 415 reporter Brandon Hedges brings us the story in this week's Spotlight.
This Friday and Saturday, October 11th and 12th, the CHS cafeteria will house performances from the many members of Carroll choirs, along with warm food and drinks. Over 80 performances, mostly solos and duets from choir members, will span over the 2 days, hoping to bring a relaxed atmosphere and a warm environment to the event. While the choir members serenade the crowd, a silent auction is planned to run alongside the performances in hopes to raise money for the show choirs. Food such as small pastries, chili dogs, and of course coffee are all available to comfort the patrons of the coffee house. Show choir director Jill Duran believes that the event is a great experience for the students of Carroll who may not know much about the musical arts.
Well, I think this is a great opportunity for you to come out and see what some of your friends are doing in the musical arts. So a lot of times we don't get to see what everybody's doing, what everybody's capable of, and we didn't even know that that person sitting next to us in math class could even sing like that or perform like that. And so I think it's a great opportunity to do that.
Entry for Coffee House is $7, but food and drinks will cost extra. If you would like to enter into the silent auction, or you would like to see the lineup of solos to see when your fellow students will perform, you can check online at carrollshowchoirs.org. For Studio 415, I'm Brandon Hedges.
The fall sports teams are heading into sectionals and trying to make a postseason run.
Let's send it over to Studio 415 reporter Jacob Newland on a rundown on how the teams are doing.
Thanks, Noah and Casey. We start with the boys tennis team. Last Thursday and Friday, the boys held their sectional matches. Their first match was against Snyder. They won 5-0. For the sectional championship, they faced off against Leo. They also swept that match, winning 5-0. The Chargers were led by single wins by Luke Stoffel, Griffin Martin, and Josh Jackson. Kyle Hare and Ethan Kinnaman led the way in doubles, only allowing Leo to win one game in both sets. Tyler Gibson and Max Carmody also had a strong match against Leo. The boys advanced to regional and are currently in regional play. The boys soccer team just recently is coming off wins from East Noble and Fort Wayne Concordia Lutheran. The team played their first sectional game against DeKalb County on Monday, routing the Barons 10-0. Peyton Fosno had a hat trick and Chase Hartzog scored twice. Chris Gherkin, Evan Jester, Eric Cole, Cameron Ryan, and Elvis Noosu also found the net. The boys team are now 15-2-1 and are currently ranked number 2 in the state by the Indiana Soccer Coaches Association poll. Their next game is tonight at 5 against Snyder. The girls' team beat South Bend Adams with a score of 4-0 in their last home game of the season with goals from Smits and Nelson, assisted by Noor and both Madeline and Caitlin Welker. The varsity football team traveled to Southside on September 27th to take on the Archers. The game was delayed multiple times due to lightning and was consequentially moved to Saturday afternoon. Carroll began with a slow start, but after touchdowns from Jeff Becker and senior Ray Volmer, the Chargers pulled out a 27-6 victory over Southside. Last Friday, Carroll played bitter rival Homestead. Carroll kept it close in the first half with a pair of Trevor Horton field goals and a Mason Engler touchdown. The Chargers went to the locker room at halftime down 14-12. After a third quarter surge, Carroll fell short to the Spartans 42-15. Carroll turns its sights to Concordia to improve their record heading into sectionals. Studio 415 Sports, I'm Jacob Newland. Back to the desk.
That's all we have time for today. Thanks for watching.
If there's a story you would like us to cover, please send an email to Mr. Johnston.
If there's an event you would like covered, please tell us in advance.
For all of us here at Studio 415, have a great week, Carroll.